Hey guys, welcome to my vintage collection Tatooine Skiff unboxing video. Now, those of you that follow me on Instagram may have seen some of the pictures that I took last week. I received two of these skiffs last week in the mail. I just didn't have a chance to do an unboxing video back then, but I had to crack one open, so I did so and took a few pictures. But I'll give you a look at the packaging and all sort of stuff now. So yeah, really nice vintage collection style packaging. Similar look to the Sail Barge, obviously. They probably shot these photos at the same time. Just shows you some of the various features. Just having a look at that Verdane. Definitely the Verdane figure that I got is not painted very well, and then just some more of the detail in the sculpt, and on the back is basically the same image on the front, but it's just got the vintage collection logo. Alright, let's crack this thing open. And there you have it. That's what you get in the box. So obviously there is some assembly required. Nothing too tricky. Pretty straightforward. Packed nice and tightly. Packed quite well. So here's one I prepared earlier. This is the one I opened last week, obviously, and took the photos of, and really cool. Love it. Painted very similarly to the Sail Barge, and really nice. The stand, great idea, that stand. Sort of sandy looking base there, very cool. And it's got like a ratchet design, so you can display it tilted like that if you want, but there's no pegs on the floor of the skiff there, so you can't really tilt it and have figures on there at the same time, but still, I think it's a nice feature. I don't think like they've done anything like that in the past. I'll get this stand off. All good, I didn't break it. Alright. So that's what the underside looks like. Nicely sculpted, weathered. So I've got these, I don't know exactly what they're called, these sort of fins, stabilizer fins or something at the back there. Plenty of articulation in them. Get them in pose them in whatever angle you like. There's some. Looks like this skiff has seen a few battles. Some battle damage there. Looks nice. Does have unless that's the blast that's meant to, one of the blasts from Return of the Jedi. And then it's got the gangplank that they walk Luke off. That works nicely. More battle damage. Same deal with the other fin. I guess those are, what are they, engines or engine parts or something at the back there. Painted in that nice sort of brassy gold colour, which some of the stuff on the Sail Barge is painted as well. That looks really cool, sort of got like a steampunk type look to it, so I like that. And up on top we've got the sort of control console. There's even articulation in there, those handles or grips or whatever rotate. And again, sort of got the sort of steampunk look to it as well. On the floor there, some sort of grate and that sort of thing. It's got these, it's got a few panels that are removable actually, I guess. I don't know what that is meant to be. Is it meant to be more engine parts or some sort of mechanical parts? But there's not, only grey plastic, there's not very, well, I don't think there's any paint on that. This is a bit nicer. More mechanical parts in there, that looks really cool. And then there's another removable panel down the front, same sort of deal. Try and get some more light in there to give you a better look. So there's some nice sculpted detail on this thing. A couple of clips there to hold weapons up near the rail. So very nice. Now there is an additional sort of swap out rail. You can swap this side rail for this one that I guess recreates the part where the skiff gets hit by a laser blast and the rail breaks and Lando falls over the side. So it's a really nice feature as well. It's pretty easy to swap out, although mine doesn't really sit in there properly for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but I don't think I'll be displaying it like that, but it's a good option to have. So I bought two of the skiffs because I wanted to display one at either end of the barge on top of the computer desk, but unfortunately there's just not quite enough space. But it still looks pretty cool having one of the skiffs up there next to the barge, and looks really nice with a few skiff guards on there. Okay, so I couldn't be happier to add these skiffs to my collection, especially as I said, they look great sitting next to the barge. I've never owned any of the previous versions of the skiffs, didn't have the vintage version as a kid or any of the modern versions, so yeah, really happy to pick these up. They've been painted to look very much like the barge, as I guess they should. One gripe I have with them is, and I don't know if you can call it a nitpick or not, but for some reason on the skiffs they've used this sort of light coloured paint on there in patches, I guess, which is to represent sand. I'm not sure, which they didn't really do on the barge, at least not as heavily as they've done on here. So I think they've gone a bit hard with that. But aside from that, yeah, absolutely love these skiffs. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, Aussie collectors, make sure you check out outerrimcollectibles.com.au, and as always, may the force be with you.